Welcome to Spectator Sporting, sponsored by SpectatorSporting.com. I'm Zach Roach.
I'm Adewale.
We got a big show for you guys today. We talking Bears, NBA playoffs, and we got some rookie team that we thought were the best rookies this year. We both going to share our opinions and much more. But it's draft time. Mm-hmm. It's getting ready. It's not in Chicago this year. It's okay.
Right.
But we got draft time coming up, and our home team, the Chicago Bears, they have a lot of needs.
Right.
They've addressed some of the needs in free agency. A few, they got a couple receivers, some pass catchers. Going into the draft, what do you think their biggest need is?
Okay, I got a top 3 biggest needs for you. All right, the number 3 biggest need is offensive guard. All right, Ryan Pace cut Josh Sitton, all right, to save cap space. But, you know, the Bears do have the 6th most cap space in the league, but he let him go, let him walk. Okay, so we need an offensive guard. Also, we have this number 2 biggest need of the Bears is wide receiver, okay? We couldn't re-sign Alshon Jeffrey. We let Cam Meredith walk to the New Orleans Saints, so we need a wide receiver. Also, the number 1 biggest need for the Bears is edge rusher, outside linebacker. Leonard Floyd can't do it by himself.
Yeah.
We need Pernell McPhee. He's now a Redskin. He was cut by Ryan Pace. Also, Willie Young was cut. He signed Aaron Lynch, who used to play with Vic Fangio with the 49ers, but he's missed the last 18 out of the last 32 games the last 2 seasons. Leonard Floyd needs some help.
I'm pretty much with you on the whole thing. Even though they picked up Allen Robinson and David Gabriel as for wide receivers, I still would like another wide receiver. Maybe not in the first round, but second or third round, they need to take a look at that position to shore it up, especially when you got Mitch back there playing quarterback. You want to make sure that he's got everything he needs. Second need, I agree with the Josh Sitton. We definitely need that guard inside because the Bears, the way that Matt Nagy wants to coach, if you look at how the Chiefs play, they ran the football a lot. Ran the football, and they used their guards a lot, and you have to have good guards to run his system really well. And third, and I feel like I'm repeating everything you're just saying, but yes, we do need somebody else to rush the quarterback.
Right.
I mean, and you can never get enough people to rush the quarterback.
Right.
But we definitely need somebody to rush the quarterback. They gave up McPhee, Willie Young, which I understood why they gave him up. The guys were getting older, and they were very injury prone. But like you said, they brought in Lynch, who just has as much injury history as them.
He's a younger guy. He's about 26 years old.
So that's the silver lining of it.
Right.
So they definitely need those 3 key positions. We can go other needs. I mean, you can also say cornerback, but the corners played good last year. They just re-signed Kyle Fuller to that big contract that Green Bay suckered the Bears into doing.
Right. It's also Prince of Mukamura is back.
Yeah, so corners you can kind of get by with, but we definitely need somebody to rush the quarterback. But a need I think we also need is linebacker.
Right.
I think we think we need a middle linebacker because Jarrell Freeman, too many PED tests.
Right.
I mean, we can go on and on about that. So
right. They cut him.
Yep. We're gonna go over. Once we go out mock draft, we'll let you know who we think the Bears are going to get, right?
Yeah, with the number 8 pick.
So I think the Bears have a lot of work to do, and this draft is going to be very important. What's a sleeper position that maybe they can try to pick up in this draft that we just talk about?
Yeah, I think you mentioned it, a middle linebacker, because we do have, they cut Jarrell Freeman. He was a big signing a couple years ago, but he just couldn't stay on the field with those PEDs and things like that. So They let him go. You have Nick Kwiatkowski. He's decent. He's a solid starter, but he doesn't make that many plays. And you have Danny Trevathan, who he's great. He's a good player, but he's injury prone as well. You got John Timu backing him up, but is that enough? So middle linebacker is something they might hit in the early rounds. I definitely agree. But at the end of the day, once they go their needs, they just got to go best player available because the Bears are still void of talent. You're watching Spectator Sporting on SpectatorSporting.com. When we come back, we're going to give you our mock draft. We'll be back.